Craft in India ra Aji Hotel Vivor Kohima round table discussion lushe. Discussion do Director Head People Operations Craft in India Saurabh Shah aro Lead Public Relations Craft in India Manwa Huswarkar logot takisha Saurabh Ragushage Nagaland chunadu e-tots di ekta unique taka aro desh la sub states di punjwale karnese. Manwa Rajnaishage Crafton Inc. do South Korean Cheming Company ase aro desh de Crafton India Private Limited kuigna jane. Discussion over details I sabo.
Crafton Inc. is a South Korean gaming company headquartered out of Seoul. In India, we are called Crafton India Private Limited. We are in Bangalore and we have an office in New Delhi. And recently, we acquired an Indian development studio called Nautilus Mobile, which is a Pune-based development studio, and they make the game Real Cricket. So this is where we have our presence. Apart from game development and game publishing, we also have esports as an important pillar of our business in India. We do a lot of investments in the startup and startup ecosystem in the country. Not necessarily gaming startups, but media and entertainment is the industry we play in. We've invested about $200 million up till now in companies across the country. Again, geographies is not something that curtails us from making any investment. Across the country, we look at the company, as long as it fits into our ethos, we invest. Another very, very important thing which will dig deeper is our incubator program, which is called Crafton India Gaming Incubator. Basically, we incubate teams who have a basic game of their own and they need mentorship to kind of take the game from step 1 to step 10. So Crafton comes in picture, incubates them, gives them complete mentorship and financial support for about a year and get their game to be ready to go out and sell it for users. So that's something we do very, very committedly in India, because we believe that gaming market in India has flourished now and we are not anymore a consumer market only, but we are a creator market. I will introduce my co-speakers. So we have Saurabh Shah, who heads people operations in India. He actively engages with a lot of college community, college students, to draw more awareness on how gaming is now mainstream and what are the opportunities from a skill perspective or from an employment perspective. So he leads that program for us. We have Karan Gaikwad, who is our lead for product management in India. He leads our flagship game called BGMI. So everything that happens at BGMI is pretty much taken care of by Karan. He's been into the gaming industry for more than a decade, has worked on multiple games, and can throw light upon how gaming has changed over a period of time. So I will now let it, and my name is Manwa. I lead PR for Crafton in India. I will leave it to Saurabh to talk about what got Crafton to come to Nagaland and what is the local connect which we are very proud of that we have with our incubator program with Nagaland.
Huge thank you to each one of you for making time to come and have a conversation with us. We really value this time you're spending with us. What got us to Nagaland was something unique in terms of our ethos, which we believe that we need to reach out to every part of the country to make sure that we create awareness about gaming, not only from just playing perspective, but also from how can it create opportunities for everybody who's part of this ecosystem. A right opportunity came our way when CII and IDGS reached out to us to involve us in a skill development conclave / workshop over a 2-day period with different colleges, 2 different colleges. So we thought that this is the right time to come and share our knowledge, share our information and give an orientation to the students, help them understand what are the opportunities which are available, why are those opportunities available, and how is it going to create an enabling environment for the entire ecosystem. So that brought us to Nagaland. Another very, very pivotal reason why we wanted to come to Nagaland was Manwa mentioned about our incubation program, the Crafton India Gaming Incubator. One of our teams is incubated, is from Nagaland. They are called as Redimension Games. So Crafton has already reached out to Nagaland from that perspective, and that team is now integrated with us. They're incubated over a period of 9 to 12 months. They started with, I think, 4 people.
Yeah, 4 people.
And now they've reached almost 10 people. The best part is they operate out of Kohima, and that's our that's our connect to Nagaland. So that's why we are here
at the engineering college today, and it was extremely heartwarming to look at the reactions of the students. There seems to be a genuine interest in the gaming industry. We got a lot of good questions from the students with regards to how to enter the industry, and even some surprisingly technical questions about how the gaming industry itself works. So it's great to be here, and it's great to receive that validation that the industry is moving in the right direction.
It was very heartwarming to see those questions, because that just showed that they are interested, and probably the visit is worth it because students are so curious. They want to know how they can do it, and Crafton, from that standpoint, being a leader in this space, we thought that this is a real good opportunity for us to engage with the early talent and create that understanding for these folks to excel in their space. It was really very heartwarming to hear from students the kind of questions they had. They were very smart questions related to gaming, related to the opportunities in gaming, related to how they would be able to create an entry into this space. So there's awareness which is there. I think it's more of now channelizing required in terms of how to go about understanding the landscape. So that is I would say from a Nagaland standpoint, but overall also, right, if you look at the entire country, we've moved from there's been a paradigm shift from where we were I would say 3-4 years back to now where we are today, where there is so much awareness which is there at a high level in terms of what the opportunities this sector would bring to the country.
Yeah. So, in terms of specifically Nagaland, or let's take the Northeast in general, right? We have we keep reiterating over and over again that Redimension Game, Pekrouz, the founder, he's from Kohima, developed the studio right from this state with people, with resources from here, which kind of validates that yes, gaming as a subject is very evolved here. In general, in the Northeastern belt, culture, art, music, design, all of this, it's very high. Students or young professionals take on to these industries or these passions very easily. So the gaming also slots itself in terms of you need to have a good aesthetic for art, you need to understand music well, and then the development comes in. So Nagaland or any of the other northeastern states are very well placed. The only thing now we need to do is come to them with the right opportunities. So when we come here, engage with them, we kind of create that awareness, saying that there are companies like Crafton who have these opportunities and you can grab them. So even in terms of our player base, Karan, if I'm not wrong, we have a huge population in Nagaland which is playing BGMI, which is very humbly we would like to say it is the most loved game of our country. We have about 230 million community across the country, and a huge population also plays that game in Nagaland. So validates for us that yes, gaming is having good penetration in this part of the country.
One of the message which was shared was about making games in India which the world would play, and there was a lot of emphasis about the heritage of the country, the local practices of the country, and I think from that perspective, Nagaland would be rightly positioned to explore those avenues as well, where the world would play games which are developed in the country.
I met someone from the government side of Kerala, and he told me a very nice story. So in Bangalore, a lot of these artists, a lot of artists from Kerala work in Bangalore. So basically, what used to happen was on Friday, a lot of these art outsourcing companies, they used to see a lot of their people going back home to Kerala and they had to give a half day almost every Friday because a huge portion of their people were from Kerala, and because of that, that company had to set up base in Kerala. So opportunities will come, and when companies see that value, and the number of people who are skilled enough. That being said, like when I further spoke to that representative from Kerala, he also mentioned a very interesting thing. For them, land was a big issue. They don't have space to put in a lot of industries. So because of that, something in the realm of digital space becomes easy to start in terms of infrastructure. All you need is a couple of computers and software to at least get started. I know I'm simplifying it, but you need skill sets, etc., etc. But it is not a capital intensive industry to begin with. So I think what is needed is these earlier green shoots of people picking up development, and then investment will follow.
So, like I said, we have esports as an important pillar of business for Krafton in India. Under esports, we run this program called Campus Tour. So the whole objective of Campus Tour is go to tier 2 or tier 3 cities, engage with universities or colleges there. Generally all colleges have a small or big esports club. Engage with the club there and promote them to play esports, because now esports has become mainstream. It's a part of Sports Authority of India. There is huge potential with Asian Games, Olympics. Recently Khelo India was conducted in Bihar. All of them having esports as a separate category. So that is something that we do very regularly. We launched that program last October, and within a year's time, lesser than a year's time, we've gone to about 180 colleges or something across the 6-8 months, mostly tier 2 and tier 3 cities. So we want to kind of expand that and go to, for this year we set a goal of about 256 colleges. Through that we want to reach out to like smaller cities where people are playing, and then the gradual shift from esports as an athlete is YouTube streaming. So we want to create everything in that realm, that you can play as long as you can, your skill set allows you to, and once you are kind of done playing the game, you can move on to become a streamer. So that's what we do with Campus Tour, and we'd like to come to this part of the country as well.
Already a big name.
Correct.
If you can collaborate with state government in any way, I think there are possibilities.
Sure, we'd love to. We'd love to collaborate with whoever the stakeholder is. If we can take our game BGMI to more people, more than happy. But
yes.
it's like a long-term discussion.
BGMI was also,
Yes.
BGMI or PUBG Global.
Yeah, PUBG Mobile doesn't exist in India. There's PUBG PC version of it. So if they had a PC tournament, they would have probably played PUBG. But PUBG Mobile doesn't exist. The game in India that Krafton has is BGMI. So they would have played BGMI because it is again one of the largest games for any esports tournament. So they would have played it.
On the knowledge sharing, right? I think that is a aligned avenue, and I think as Krafton, we have been going across the length and breadth of the country to see how our experts, would have opportunities to engage with local talent, look at, helping them understand the landscape, and I'm sure as Krafton India, we would be open to explore those avenues as well, because we do have quite a few college engagements, more from an early talent perspective. These are knowledge sharing sessions within the universities, within the colleges. These are internship opportunities which get created in the due course of time. These are online project opportunities, or full-time opportunities also for that matter. So that is also very much possible in terms of exploring the avenue.